In this concept, we're going to talk about dividing fractions. Okay, in the previous concept, we talked about multiplication. Here we're going to talk about division. And division and multiplication are very much related. You know, the process is very similar and intertwined, in fact. To divide fractions, again, first, a good idea is to simplify the fractions if they're not in simplest form. And again, that helps you avoid, there being large numbers and everything, and makes it easier for you to be able to do it in your head, without the calculator, and you do it quicker. Then you actually flip the divisor and proceed to multiplication. And that's what I mean when I was saying that they're intertwined. And then you simplify the final answer if needed. So let's look at an example. Divide the following proper and improper fractions. Express the answer in simplest form. So 5/6 divided by 1/8. So the divisor, 1/8, can be flipped, giving 8/1. And then you do a multiplication. Very straightforward. Just like we did in the previous video. So 5/6 divided by 1/8 becomes 5/6 times 8/1. Which gives 5 times 8 is 40, 6 times 1 is 6. So we have 40/6, which can be simplified further. Again, start dividing by 2 or 3, right? The smallest potential numbers that could be common to both of them. So 40 divided by 2 gives you 20. 6 divided by 2 gives you 3. And this cannot be simplified further, so this is the final answer, simplified answer. Well, this could be expressed further as a mixed number, simplified further as a mixed number. Okay, so that gives, how many full threes are in 20? So 3 times 7 is 21. So it's not 7, so it's got to be 6, because 3 times 6 is 18, which is within 20. So the whole number is 6. There's 6 whole threes in 20. And then 3 times 6 is 18, so the remainder is 2 to get to 20. So the remainder is 2 over 3, the denominator. So this is the answer. So 5/6 divided by 1/8 is equal to 20/3, or 6 2/3. Another example. 2/3 divided by 3/4. Flip the divisor, 3/4. So you get 4/3. And then proceed to multiplication. So 2/3 divided by 3/4 is the same as 2/3 times 4/3. Right? So and then you just do the multiplication. 2 times 4 is 8. 2 times 3 is 9. So the answer is 8/9. And 8/9 cannot be simplified further. Okay. Now we have some exercises. Please pause the video, work on these, and come back for the solutions. Okay, so 4/5 divided by 10/20. So 4/5 is already simplified enough. But then 10/12. Did I say 20? I meant 12. So 4/5 divided by 10/12 is the same as 4/5 times, and then flip this over, right? Bring the denominator up and bring the numerator down. So times 12/10. What you could also do is simplify this further. So start dividing by 2. It is divisible. Both of them are divisible by 2. So divided by 2 is 5. Divided by 2 is 6. And 6/5 cannot be simplified further. So it is 6/5. So we have 4/5 times 6/5. So 4 times 6 is 24. And 5 times 5 is 25. And this is our final answer. 23 over 2 divided by 13 over 2. So we flip the divisor again, so we have 23 over 2 times 2 over 13, right? So we just flip the divisor. And remember what I told you in the previous video for multiplication, right? When you see something like this, you can cancel these out together and you get 1 and 1, right? Only for multiplication, remember. So here we have 23 times 1 over 1 times 13, which is 23 over 13, and these are not, well, they can be simplified to a mixed number, right? How many whole 13s are in 23? There's one whole 13. And then what is the remainder from 13 to 20, from that whole 13 to 23? The remainder is 10 over 13. Three-sixths divided by 5/2 is the same as 3/6 times 2 over 5. So 3 times 2 is 6. 6 times 5 is 30. Can this be reduced further? Well, they're both divisible by, they're divisible by 2, by 3, by 5, by 6. You know, there's a whole bunch of things. Again, you can just start dividing by the smallest common factor that you could find, or you can actually write out the factors to get the greatest common factor and divide by it. If you did this and you determined that the greatest common factor is 6, then 6 divided by 6 is 1, 30 divided by 6 is 5, so you have 1/5. Okay, or you could have just started dividing by 2 or 3, you know, until you would have eventually also gotten to 1/5. Okay, 20 over 12 divided by 5/8. So that gives times, flip this over, flip the divisor over again. So 8 over 5, right? This can be simplified. So it is divisible by 2. Both of them are divisible by 2. So divided by 2 is 6, divided by 2 is 10, and it can be actually divided by further by 2. So divided by 2 is 3, divided by 2 is 5. So 5/3 times 8/5. And remember this, right? 5 by 5 becomes 1. So 1 times 8 over 3 times 1 equal 8/3, which can be written as a mixed fraction. How many full 3s are in 8? There's 2 full 3s, giving 6, and then there's a remainder of 2 to get to 8, divided by the denominator. This is the answer. 49 over 2 divided by 2/4, so 49 over 2. So that becomes times 4 over 2, right? Which divided by 2 is 1, divided by 2 is 2, right? So this is 49 over 2 times 2 over 1. But look at that. You could also do this. Divided by 2 is 1, divided by 2 is 1. Right? So now you have 49 times 1 over 1 times 1, which is 49. And this is it for this concept. See you in the next video.